shout out to Catch 22. No spaces on that. No spaces. Pick up, homie.
We're keeping you up to speed with hardcore music. The music is what it's all about. I love it just like you love it. That's why you're here. I'm here because I love to play. You don't come, I can't play, and I love to play. So, we don't make too many speeches because it's all about the music. You just heard a hardcore sequence of hot shot dubplates from down Jamaica way. Right about now, we're going to start to change the pace and change the style. During the course of the night, we switch and we swap and we ride down the track together.
Guys, I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. I am so lost right now. Give me a second.
She blew up like a bomb. She blew up like a bomb. I let her meet my jump. She blew up like a bomb. She blew up like a bomb. Like a bomb, the 458 Ferrari, I park it on the lawn. I let her meet my tongue. She blew up like a bomb. Well, right now you're
Is my mic muted? Check. Sound check crew. Can you guys hear me all right?
The Roughneck Reality, massive and full from New York City, and we don't give a fuck. Sing. Jamal is the top celebrity. I'm missing about time they read him like me mad and crazy. And each and every day me getting bloodthirsty, like a mad vampire. Me dead and hungry. Me have to find, hunt, killing MC, blood clot MC, or a DBMC, or a yuppie MC, or a hammer MC, a PM Don MC, or vanilla MC, Rico Suave MC, or a freedom MC. Cause them have no lyrics or originality. Them a lava about top celebrity. Oh, we see your pussy MC on MTV, but them don't have no lyrics or no versatility. That's why the jam are lucky now go get the Uzi and blah 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 blah. And that is the style in New York City. Long time we there with Roughneck Reality. I'll be ripping it, flipping. Cause up to the Mr. Malky, who's why up to ripping. I'm gonna read to the Roughneck soldier and I drink to like bipping stop because my tongue is like a Glock. And me lick love shot. Response with that. You lick a scud, miss a lick a Patriot box. The wood boy that they jam and that they bite the flaman. I go to the bottom and they read them blah 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 blah. Make me liquor, go make me fire. Go make me liquor, go make me fire. Go make me liquor, go make me fire. Put it on, yeah. Put it on, yeah. Put it on, yeah. Put it on.
When this record comes on, I want everybody to just riot in the club, motherfucker, move back. Hold
Yo. All right, y'all. I am good to go. I will be on in just a couple of minutes. Safety meeting emos from all the subs in the chat. We'll be up in just a minute. Looking good, y'all.
Listen. Don't move. We're in the field of the vibrations. You move. They may see you. It will see you.
What up, y'all? Check, sound check crew. Can you hear me all right? Early arrival crew, can you hear me all right? What's up, y'all? Tommy in NorCal, what up? Big up PLC. The pickles, lettuce, cheese. Hold on, let me do that in the chat. Oh, yeah. Big up PLC. Good to see you, homie. Big up Maddie Sin. Good to see you, bro. How you doing, Maddie? Let's see. All the early arrivals. What up? Catch 22. I seen you with your million-year sub. What was it? Like something hella months? Thanks, man. Something hella months. Pro streamer. Hope you guys are good. It's going to be a chill-ass episode tonight, y'all. Like, mad chill. I'm going to have to go to Cartoon Land every now and then. what is it? This guy every now and then. And we're gonna be kicking it today. Kind of like the opposite of 2 weeks ago, where it was like madness in the shop. If you guys want to jump into Zoom, you can. !Zoom. Right there. And and eventually, when I'm done talking shop and stuff, we'll be listening to some new drum and bass. I figure we can like listen to some of the stuff that's curated for me because it's my show. I do what I want, and then we'll listen to some of the stuff that's like popping right now. And also, I want to look at some DJ nerd shit. You guys want to do some DJ nerd shit? Some DJs not DJing shit? It's been a while, and I looked to my left because there's another screen over there. It's been a while, and I know there's some fucking news.
Well, this is the blueprint. This is no carbon copy. I think it's EPR happy. Oh, God.
Did you guys hear about Native Instruments? DJ nerd shit for the win. Does anybody in here use Tractor? Anybody left? Anybody left using Tractor? I used Tractor for a short minute. I'm not mad at Tractor. I think it's great software. They just didn't keep developing it. There's like a big gap where there was no updates at all. Cats, what up, man? Peace and love, homie. That's my friend in real life right there. Actually, most of you guys are my friends in real life. I know most of y'all. Is the music, is the volume okay? Let me get that out of the way now while we're just chilling. I don't have like a fancy producer. So does the volume sound all right? Because I'm just going to comfortably talk. And we're going to get into some music stuff. Sounds good on my end. Perfect. Hell yeah. Shop's been pretty slow lately. This month's been pretty rough. April was pretty rough for us. April's usually a tough one for the shop though, so we'll be all right. Thanks, Maddie. That's what I like to hear. Pro soundcheck crew right there. Yeah, but in the meantime, so I've had a little bit of time on my hands the last few couple of weeks. And so, you know how we all have those projects that have been on the back burner for a while? Like the old car in the garage or whatever, you know, like the things that you wanted to work on. I have been on my, let me fix my retro computer collection kick for the last 3 weeks. For those that don't know, I like to collect old computers, like really old. Sort of a nerdy thing to do. They have no other purpose but to turn them on and smile. There's no functional use for them. Your phone could outperform it by 1,000,000 times, not exaggerating. But if it's beige era to early 2000s Apple with the Cube, yep. The Cube really kicked it off. I blame you, bro. Before that, I was tinkering on that SE, the 80s one, which is coming out great. I got Oregon Trail running on it. It's freaking awesome. But I'm fucking down with ancient computers. So I recently have made sure that my PowerPC Apple collection is still working well. All of my G3, G4, and G5 computers from, I want to say 97 to about 2005. So all the G's, the gangsters, all the G's. And I don't have all of them. That would be stupid. Can you imagine having every G3 iMac from Look at the gray hair, by the way, guys. Look at that shit. Can you imagine having every G3 iMac, the CRT ones from like all the different colors, including like the flower power one and all the other ones like that? No. Any case, I've been stacking my PowerPC collection, and I'm gonna get super nerdy for a second. So this is some shit that not many people did back in the day, but many years ago, back in your boy actually used to work for Apple, and the group that I used to work for was the Pro Apps and Servers group, and I was part of the OS 10 server team back in the day. And believe it or not, Apple used to actually make enterprise, like real enterprise software. They made a server version of OS 10 for a few versions. And I'm not talking like service packs that you add on to the existing operating system. I'm saying this thing was like built for scalable enterprise operations, right? And so I have like hours and hours of useless training in an obsolete software, you guys. This is a software that is no longer, it's like Sun and then eventually the cloud just made everything that I did back then completely obsolete, because the target was not huge outfits. The target was moderately sized outfits that needed enterprise level operations. So like movie studios and recording studios and small businesses, and all of those types of audiences are now doing that shit with like Google Workspace and AWS and stuff like that, right? So that entire market is gone now. But Apple used to make infrastructure stuff for businesses, and for that reason, to be able to run a business with their software and their products. Obviously, to be able to sell you Apple computers and have like, you know, your shop be all in the Apple ecosystem, et cetera, down to the enterprise level, right? They made servers called Xserve RAID, like actual rack servers. And so your boy has like way too much training in that shit, like way too much. I was a subject matter expert. I don't know if you guys, anybody in the corporate land knows what a SME is. I was a SME for Apple, and I was a SME for OS 10 server. That means I had to train the people that were the people that actually did the shit, right? I was the trainer, Mr. Miyagi. And so, long story long, like I know how to do this thing that's exclusive in OS 10 server called XGrid. I'm a SME. Excellent. For ancient access data. Yes, exactly. Right? You're the only one who knows it. And if you're gone, this goes down in flames, right? You're the one. They protect you at all costs. You're the backup of the backup. And so I was a SME at Apple for OS 10 server for 10.3, 4, and 5. And specifically during the PowerPC era. So I worked for Apple during FireWire 400 era. So you think of the G5 just being announced to just before Intel coming into play. And so Apple was all about trying to outperform Intel chips back then. And if they couldn't beat them in power per watt, they could beat them in power consumption for sure. And also in just raw power alone. And so what they did with the server thing, this was for like, specifically a great use case for this was for people that were at like Pixar or at like a movie studio where they were doing big renders, like long feature length renders. And so you could do this thing called XGrid where you could take a stack of G5s and you could cluster all of their processing power, so to speak, cluster their processing power. And then it would take the job at hand and it would distribute that processing across multiple computers. Okay? Am I making sense? And so, say like every G5 was like a 2 gigahertz processor. You put 10 of those together, then you have 200 gigahertz of processing power, which was the way that they marketed it back in the day, which is not anywhere even real, right? That is smooth for back then. I'm telling you, dude, right? And so, yeah, right, yeah. And the funny thing is that, like, if you think about it, it's really like multi-core processing and multi-core, multi-thread kind of theory before it actually got executed. This is them trying to figure it out era, like early 2000s is what it is. And and so I still know how to do this shit. Like, I'm not one of the fucking 10 people in the world that still knows how to do this shit. Pre-efficient multi-core. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And let's, if you're trying to go for like power per watt, just throw it out the window, because each one of those is kicking like 600 watts, right? And so, yeah, it's stupid amount of power use for a very little amount of processing. Your phone could do it now, but back then it was like the shit, you know what I mean? And so your boy still knows how to do it. And so I got like a stack of power PCs, G3, G4, G5 kind of stuff. And it's fun to fire up the old Mopar and watch it turn a little bit and then put it all back away again every now and then. And yeah, it's all working. I really want to, yeah, exactly, dude. That shit just fucking turn the crank, drawing so many watts. I'm thinking about bringing it to like a vendor fair. I think that would be fun because you can meter it, right? I can show all of the complex things that it's doing, because you can run like an encryption algorithm on it and then watch it spread across the entire cluster, right? Or do like a hashing algorithm on it and watch it run across the entire, like a hashing speed test, right? And run it across the entire thing like a benchmark. And then hash, or like anything like in that respect, right? Encryption is a good one too. Any complex math, right? Stuff they did in universities back then. And that's what it was used for. That's what they did in the colleges with that shit, right? And so, any case, I think it'll be fun to take that to a vendor fair and like watch it do its thing, and then like measure the power that it's using and like all that kind of stuff. Be silly. And the funny thing about it, you guys, I'll get a picture of it one day. The funny thing about it is, when you stack it all up, there's this thing called the XGrid utility, admin utility, and in the admin utility, I'm not kidding you, look it up. It's like a giant fucking tachometer, like a speedometer with a needle. And so like the more processing power you're using, you could bury the fucking needle. You know what I mean? You're like, I want to bury the needle. I want to do it. Easy cats. Yeah, big time nerd. It goes to 11. Yeah, exactly. Once you hit like fucking 150 gigahertz of processing power, you're like, yeah. Some like fucking, like, faux supercomputer. You know what I mean? It's like it sounds tough, but like if you size it up next to your phone, it ain't that tough. It was a pretty cool time. Well, see, there was like two different directions that it could have gone, and there was either like you were going to have this like local infrastructure, which obviously we appreciate now more than ever, or you can go the way that it went, which is huge data centers and paying a subscription in order to have the privilege of using it and not owning anything, right? You want to get into that conversation. I think it's really cool to actually, that's why I've been having a good time sipping on it for the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Is Nikki watching? She'll tell you probably 2 months. I've been having a good time with it because that operating system, 10.4, 10.3 and 10.4, really 10.4 is the peak in my opinion. PowerPC era, so G3, G4, G5, and like 10.4 operating system was so about organizing data and organizing things that you own. You have software on your computer that you own. Let's organize it. You have information that you're trying to find. Let's create these super search engines that can search metadata super fast in order for you to find the documents that you need. Like, it was all about, like, I'm not kidding you, dude. Look at this. I got an iPod again. I've been putting stuff like music on an iPod again because of this. And it's been like, and the iPods yes, it still works. Look, yo, it still works. So I've been like, I put my music library on one of them, you know what I mean? And I synced it up and this is only a 1 gig, like a little solid state. That's the only reason why it still works, because it's a solid state drive with itty bitty little battery. So this thing is still working after all this time, right? Because the hard drive didn't have a chance to seize, and the battery was nothing to begin with. So these things have a good chance of living still. If you still have one, holler at your boy. But it's only 1 gig, which actually is perfect, because I like not putting a lot of music on it. I like putting like 1 or 2 albums, which is like way big for this, right? Way little for this. I mean, what I'm trying to say, like 1 or 2 albums, and like listen to the whole album from front to back. You know what I mean? Look at the cover, kind of look through the, you know what I mean? You can like, I miss it, man. I miss it. And I think that like, there's something to be said about like this was like the era where it kind of started to go in the different direction. Started to go sort of like, we could either keep owning things in the ownership kind of era of things, or we can move into this like, you don't own anything, you're going to subscribe and pay for a service, and when you stop paying that subscription, all that hours of time or whatever is gone, right? Or if like you own a game, you know what I'm saying? When's the last time you owned a game? Any case, I'm glad that we have that era, that our generation has that era. We can go back 20 years and we can find software that's literally abandonware. If you guys ever want to do this, write this shit down. If you guys are into old Apple shit, MacintoshGarden.org. Look, all that software is free now, dude. You can get Photoshop, Microsoft, Excel, you know what I mean? All the Microsoft Word. You can get all of that shit for free now. And, you can get Shake and Motion and Maya if you want to do some like crazy retro shit in like 420p. Like, it's awesome. And so I think that, something to be said about some of that old software, and it's sad that future generations aren't going to have that to fall back onto, because the reality is that we bootleg the fuck out of all that shit. And it's all like, you can get cracked shit from that era. You can get license keys now. You know what I mean? Like, there's different ways that people have been able to expose that software. And unfortunately, because we did that put the kibosh on that, right? So future generations aren't gonna be able to own their shit, which is kind of sad. Yes, you want to own. Exactly. I think ownership of tangible things. Not to sound like too boomer or to get off my lawn, but I really think that there's going to be something that brings some of that back in a lot of ways. And I think a lot of people are going to want to save data locally again. Shit, I had 2 people coming into the shop today asking about Plex servers again. Like, is anybody already doing that now? You got a NAS at home, you got a Plex server at home. That shit's picking up. I'm gonna have to start supplying stuff for that at the shop again. Arcade games limited in memory. You had to be creative. Yeah, the old school arcade games had a way of optimization because they were limited, right? And the reality is that we've had software that has the ability to provide us with our productivity needs for, I would say, decades at this point. And the folks that are, this isn't a conspiracy thing. This is just supply and demand. It's not me trying to be foil hatty, but the truth is that we've been able to use technology productively for decades now. And so all of the advancements in a lot of ways have a lot to do with keeping us buying new things in order to keep up with new updates. And the truth is that if we created some sort of an infrastructure out of with using older tech, Linux, then there is a way to be able to slow that roll a bit. And I think people are catching on to that. I think the idea of our generation and how many times we've had to flip our medium. We've had to flip our medium. The older you are, the more times you've had to at this point. How many times have you had to buy the same album in a different format at this point? For me, it was like a record, then a cassette, then a CD, then downloading on iTunes, then subscribing to Apple Music service or Spotify and whatever. And somewhere in the middle might have been Napster. Catching up on the chat, you guys. This is me reading. Yeah, I think we should be owning our own shit. And I think you know what, you guys, I'm fully aware that there's a lot of 40-year-old dudes that are here, because I'm a 40-year-old dude too. Some of y'all are 50, because I'm almost 52. It's our peers, right? So we grew up in this shit. So let me give you guys a little bit of a breath of fresh air from another gray hair, okay? Another internet boomer. All right, if you're coming from IRC, coming from message boards, coming from the old days of the old time, pre-internet days. All right, here's a goodie for you. When we were high school age, we gained that. Some of us gained our counterculture in order to help us identify with who we are as individuals. i.e., I don't listen to shit that's on the radio. I go to raves and listen to underground hip hop and jungle, and I fall into that culture as like the counterculture. Some people say punk rock and metal. Some people, it isn't even music. It's some other, thing that becomes centerpiece of their life. Okay, follow me for a second. Okay, in some way or another, you were rebelling against pop culture at some point, because that was the shit that your parents or that the idiots were into, and you didn't want any part of that. You were keeping it real, and you were doing the other thing. We'll call it counterculture. Okay, punk, perfect. Yes. Okay. The kids these days, they are not tied to music the way that we were. Music is not the centerpiece of their culture. YouTube and TikTok are. This shit is. All this shit is. My son wants to do this. My son does this. Streaming and TikTok and short form, long form, algorithm, fucking whatever the fuck. So the pop culture of it all, right, is starting to become not cool to the counterculture kids. And the keeping it real kids of 2026 are embracing ownership. They're embracing undistracted entertainment. Things to do without being bombarded by notifications. They're looking for iPods. They're looking for Instamatic cameras. They're looking for things that do one task and not an all-in-one screen that does everything. Because that all-in-one screen that does everything is what's been in front of them their whole lives at this point, okay? Maybe even their parents' lives. Shit, we are that old, you guys, okay? This excites me. See, I see it in the chat. This excites me. That is the new keeping it real, you guys. And I do this weekly thing at Motown on Mondays, and it's a great social thing because I will tell you right now, the stereotype of, oh, all anybody does at the club is stare around at their phones or take selfies and stand and hold their phone up and just, it's all phone and blah, blah, blah. That's the millennials, you guys. That's the millennials. That's some of Gen Z, okay? But young Gen Z, the 21-year-olds that are coming in right now, they are purposely not doing that on purpose. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like they're rebelling. That's them rebelling against it. They keep their phones in their pocket. They're face-to-face conversations. They're enjoying the moment. They're there to have fun, and they're there and they have a good time. And they're kind of nerdy. They're not loose. It's cute. It's you know what I mean? But it's their thing, and I like it. I like what they're doing. I do. They're testing the waters. They're pushing against the norm, and I've seen it in multiple circumstances, and I promise you, man, I'm not alone in thinking this. I know that other people out there are seeing it too, and it's great. I think that is the kind of thing that we need to see in order to keep this generational cycle going, right? I went to a 2000s indie rock DJ set last night, and no one was on their phone. It was awesome. I love that. Yeah, it's exciting, you guys. It's interesting. The younger folks, they have a different a take on music, though. Music is not culture defining. Music is very tangible, which means it doesn't matter how old or how new the song is. If it's a sensation, they love it. It doesn't matter if the song is good. There's a good chance they're not going to listen to the whole album or do a deep dive on the artist or become like a lifelong fan of like the B-side deep cuts of that person like we used to do. It's transient. Yeah. So that is interesting to me too. Music is way less culture defining though. But it's there. It's part of it. It's not gone. I'm just saying, if you're like me, if you listen to a certain type of music, you dressed a certain type of way. You hung around a certain crowd. You talked a certain way. The music you listened to was like you were a skater, or you listened to this kind of sound. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Our kiddos are exactly that. 40-year-old song or 2 months. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Music it doesn't have like you know what I mean? It doesn't have like, it doesn't matter if it's old or new or whatever. It's the sensation of it. It doesn't even have to be good. I want to emphasize that too. None of that matters. It's all about like, what is the sensation? What's the sensation about it? And I got to be real too. You guys obviously are all old enough to understand that it's not so polarizing. There's a little bit of everything in everybody. There's still music nerds out there that love this shit and deep dive. Obviously, there's some kids out there that are just like us. Can I trigger some of the old folks before we start listening to music for a second? I got something to say. Shogo C, what up, bro? 48 months, hell yeah. I got something to say, y'all. This is for my boomers in the back with their arms folded, about, right in the middle of the speakers. Safe distance. There's about, good 5-10 yards before the thick crowd. You've got breathing room. That crowd, these guys, right? A lot of y'all are saying, I hear it often, that they don't make good stuff anymore of whatever you're listening to. If it's drum and bass, they don't make the jungle that I used to like. It all sounds like blah. Or they don't make the hip hop that I used to like. They only make this mumble rap blah. Or they, jump up blah, right? Hate to break it to you guys. The reality is that not only are you wrong, but in case you haven't figured it out yet, there's more music being published now than in any other point in the history of music. So by that theory, and by that fact, actually, I should say, that means that there is actually more of the music that you like being made now. And I say the characteristics, the sound that you're looking for, the vibe that you're looking for, more of that is being made now, and I would say, I can't say made, say more of that is being published now than ever before, and it's never been easier to find it. The truth is that we're all not looking very hard, and sometimes you can even trace it back to the point where the music you're looking for might have been the music that was popular during a certain time frame, and that time frame has gone by, right? And so you were never really looking that hard for music. You've always been passively consuming music. There was just a time frame where you identified more with that popular sound, and then you continue to age while they continue to market to that same age group. That's the reality, you guys. My point is that I don't want to be negative. My point is that you can find good shit still today. You just gotta go through a heaping pile of the poopies. You gotta be able to dig through the stuff you don't like, so that the stuff you do like is amazing. And we're probably gonna hear a lot of stuff we don't like tonight, y'all. I have a feeling. But I'm gonna go as long as I can. Do we have anybody in the Zoom yet? Exclamation point Zoom. Let's start. We're gonna get to it in a couple minutes. Dirty Amen Tech Sauce. I love it. Does anybody do metadata on their tracks? Archon, this is a good thing. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Here's a pro tip for your digital library. I'm about to blow somebody's mind right now, and it's going to change their life, and they're going to spend the next fucking year and a half, and they're going to hate me for this. Back in the day, back in the vinyl days, there were some records, if you're like me, and you took a ride through the forest every now and then, lots of trees, your memory tends to slip from time to time. And so there's some records where you're selective about what you remember about it, but you know that you like it. And I'll be real, there's plenty of records where I couldn't tell you who made the song or what the name of the song is. Maybe I could tell you who made it, but I couldn't tell you what the name of the song is. But I could sure as hell tell you that record has a purple label with a yellow dot on it. And so when I'm looking for it in the dark, I'm like, purple label, yellow dot, purple label, yellow dot. Where the fuck is that song? Purple label, yellow dot. Vinyl days, right? And so, like, my brain was trained for that kind of shit. I would, like, remember what I needed to remember about the record so that when I was looking for the record, I knew what I was looking for. And I was inadvertently, like, doing metadata in my brain. You know what I mean? Things that make sense to me in order to catalog my music, right? Fast forward to maintaining a digital library. About 15 years ago, I started doing this thing where you can type metadata into the comments field of the ID3 tag. It's very important that you put it in the ID3 tag because then it stays with that file. That means that it doesn't matter if you're putting it into Rekordbox, into Serato, into iTunes, opening it up in your Zoom and your iPod. If it's on the ID3 tag, it stays with that file. You lose your fucking Serato crates and your fucking Rekordbox crates and your fucking, so I'm sorry I'm cussing a lot, but it's a dramatic thing to happen, right? Your whole library takes a dump. If that ID3 tag is still, if that MP3 file still opens, that ID3 tag is still there. You didn't lose any of that information, okay? So in the ID3 tag, you can edit it in Serato, in Rekordbox, in iTunes, in an ID3 tag editor software, in Mixed Key. They all edit the ID3 tag. Okay, go to the comments field and type purple label yellow dot. That way, when you're searching for the next song to play and you can't remember the name of that fucking song, you can search purple label yellow dot in your Serato library or anywhere, and that's the song that's going to come up. You guys follow me? So if you use this search string method, say, yes, it's like Xsafe data for sound. Exactly. We're tagging, right? But we're using the ID3 information in the comments field and come up with your own syntax. Triple overhead, what up, man? Did you see those? Check your Discord, dude. Use your own syntax. And if you're wondering what you should use for your syntax, you've probably already been doing this. They're probably your playlist names. Okay? How many times? Who right now in their music library is building a fuck ton of playlists on the left-hand side, and like one song is like great for like 10 playlists. So you're like, okay, yeah. And you're just like filling playlists with songs that like fit the vibe, right? Instead of dragging it into those playlists, type the names of those playlists as your comments in the comments field. And if you can get your database, your library, down to an efficient stack, you will actually spend more time describing what you're looking for than actual artist and song and things like that. Like, I can search for 90s Amen Raga shitter, and you guys know what the fuck is going to come up. Splash Babylon's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can search for Your Boy's Gotta Take a Leak, and my 30-minute mixtapes are going to pop up, and then I could throw on a mix and go take a leak. Like, you can do whatever you want in there and make it work for you. And so take that as a little gold nugget for anybody that is big on organization. That's going to take it to the next level. Paul Nice, what up, dude? You can jump in the... Oh, you're in the club? Oh, yeah. He can't hear me, so I'm going to wave at him. The Piss Tape Mafia. Hey, you guys jump in the Zoom. You guys jumping in the Zoom yet? Exclamation point Zoom in the chat. Let's listen to some tunes. Does anybody have links that they want to share? Like Bandcamp links or anything that's off Beatport? We could do those too today. I'm gonna go for a little bit. I'm gonna listen to some tunes, hang out, talk some shop. Did you guys hear about Native Instruments? Can we watch that video real quick? Are there any Traktor users left in the world that care? Let's start there. I was worried because I use Native Instruments on my Machina stuff, on my Complete Control, and I haven't downloaded the fucking 5 terabytes of audio content that comes with those licenses. I just kind of pick and choose as I need. But I almost went on a bank run and tried to pull all that data because they've been talking about Chapter 11. I'm getting hoarse, you guys. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I am going to get myself something to drink. Be right back. I'm back. Told you I'd be right back. All right, let's do this. You guys want to do this or what? Long time Traktor? Okay, let me start by saying Traktor is not shitty software. Traktor is great software. The problem is that they didn't update it with the times. It's like I was saying earlier. Hardware just keeps fucking coming and they keep building new software for the hardware, and your software eventually becomes obsolete. Try going on the internet with a 20-year-old computer and tell me how that works out for you. Because I bet you were going on the internet back then, but you ain't going on it anymore. Shit, try going on the internet with a 15-year-old computer and tell me how that works out for you. You ain't doing it with Internet Explorer or fucking Chrome, that's for sure. You know what I'm hopeful for? Here's an unlikely scenario in the infinite outcomes of the universe. You guys ready for this? we effectively rebel against the data tech centers by creating our own infrastructure with abandoned hardware technology, by writing software that is optimized for that technology. And we could use their data centers and AI to make it happen and out the gate. You guys, we were able to run entire operating systems off of a floppy disk. You think we can't optimize a 15-year-old computer to be able to do everything a computer today can do? I absolutely know we can. In fact, people already are. We're gonna wake up to that shit. We're gonna wake up to that shit because the folks that were gatekeeping us are giving us the tools to fucking bypass them. Straight the fuck up. Can you guys jump on the Zoom? I could sit here and talk shit about the music, but I would love to hear that, you know, have a panel. We need a Paula. We need a. I'm good at being the Simon. We need a Randy dog. Who's the Randy? Oh my god, did you guys see that video of Randy Jackson recently? My man's looking skinny. Random shot. Yo, for real though, I love my iPod, you guys. I have been bumping my iPod. Froggy jumping in, perfect. Any any notable releases come out this week that I should know about? Anything that I might fall under my radar? Or any major releases that we should absolutely listen to, like an album that's been hyped for like the last whatever? I am out of the loop as far as like the advertising game for drum and bass. I don't know what's the pulse. To be frank, I've been tuned out of that for a while. I haven't really identified with like mainstream drum and bass for the better part of fucking 2 decades. Yeah. All My Life album? Okay. Let me cue that up. We're gonna go straight to the heads.
Don't move and feel the vibrations. Move. They may see. It will see.
16 tracks. That's a good way to start it. Hey, Toka, you jumping in the Zoom or what? Hey, you guys, before you start spamming links, I need somebody in the Zoom to help me curate these things. Triple, I can't. You're wasting your time, bro. If you want to send links, DM me in Discord, because I'm just going to miss all that in the chat. I definitely... Oh, there's a Dom and Rollin one, too. Bad Man Through the Noise. Let me look up that real quick. I couldn't have said that any more suburban. Bad Man Through the Noise. Bumba Clot. Is it Dom and Rollin, or did they break up? I'm cracking myself up right now. Hang on. All right. Okay. Man, you guys just all on Bandcamp. I see it. Okay. I wish that I could curate this stuff on Bandcamp the way that I can do it on Beatport. Maybe I'll figure out a way to do it. Because what I like to do is I like to curate a playlist of stuff that we like. That way we can all enjoy it, post-show. But I'm all for loving music on any platform. I don't have any bias at all. I could listen to Bandcamp stuff. I'm down. I'm pulling them up right now. You sent me these tunes 2 years ago? Okay, don't send them to me now. I don't want 2-year-old tunes. I want stuff that came out 2 days ago, bro. There's so much music out there that I have to be selective. And so my selectiveness today, because you got to be a dick in some way or another, is that let's just focus on stuff that came out right now. And all right, 1 second, y'all. I think I got the screen right. You guys have been looking at my screen the whole time. I'm like, let's see, does this work? Hey, what's up, guys? All right, is the Zoom link working? Let's go there. It's like Frog is coming in. There we go. My headphones on. All right, I gotta stop the background music. Unfortunately, that DJ is great. Who was that? Oh, some guy named Billy Lane. Okay, never mind. What a scrub. All right, let's see how. Let's go to. So, Froggy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. I got too many things open at once. All right, you guys, give me a second.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Batman through the noise. That sound less suburban. Batman through the noise. Hey, Toka, are you coming in the Zoom, bro? You got to be coming in the Zoom right now. Don't just be scallywagging from the chat, bro. For those of you that don't know, we like to do this. I try to do it once a month. It doesn't always happen, but this is a bump it or dump it session. The way that it works is we're all going to be listening to these tunes for the first time. Unless you suggested it, then we could talk shit to you if it sucks. And we're going to give our honest breakdown of it. Do we like it? It's like some of y'all old enough to remember New Music Day at the record shop. Back in the day, new music used to come out on Tuesdays. It was New Music Tuesday, and if you had the Cool Shop, they would stay open until midnight on Monday and sell all the stuff at midnight on Monday, which was technically Tuesday. Anybody remember that? And so New Music Tuesday has happened, and that happened everywhere, including the cool-ass shop around the corner that sold records to local DJs. And I was one of those snobs on the other end of the counter that used to scoff at your music taste, buying some fucking Aqua when I'm over here listening to Ed Rush and Optical. And that was my thing, man. New Music Tuesdays, we would listen to the new tunes. I would put it on the needle on the record. People would show up and we would give it the skims, right? And if it was good, we would let it rock. If it sucked, we would pull it off and be like, this is garbage. Who wants it for a penny? And we did it every week. Toka was there. Archon was there. Big Shitty Man on Twitch, he was there at the shop. Those are the homies. Did that shit. That was over 20 years ago. It's wild to think about that. I hope we get some Pofo. There's a Metalheads release I'm gonna lead with. Exclamation point Zoom, dude. How long have you been coming in here? Bwah. I hope we get some Pofo. Pofo stands for Fotech or fuck off, you guys. That was my attitude at the record store. Because if it didn't sound like Fotech, I wasn't into it. I wasn't only into drum and bass back then. I was into the music snobbery drum and bass. You couldn't bother me with like a Ram Trilogy release or Aphrodite. Sure as fuck couldn't bother me with like Joker Records or any of that shit that sounded like happy hardcore. I wasn't having none of that. I wanted to listen to it, do this kind of a thing, be like, oh yeah, I like the way he EQ'd the snare there. Oh yeah, the kick drum really punching through, even though the sub bass is still nice and present. That was me. I've lightened up quite a bit. I think having kids helped. Intelligent DNB, totally, because we were so fucking smart. Yikes on bikes for sure, bro. All that, I mean, you know, I need a woman that rolls. Badass. That whole era of stuff, like, I understand it. It was not for me back then. You could not bother me with that shit back then. And the Joker stuff was even worse, bro. If it was like bouncy and like silly, I was just like, get the fuck out of here. You know what it was? Ecstasy. No, you know what it was? It was me being particular about how I'm entertained. And I'm still kind of this way. Like, it needs to not be so obvious, or else I'm just like, why did you even bother? Like, slapsticks, like some comedy to me is just like, it's so obvious that I'm just like, it's not funny. Or I already knew where this was going before you know what I mean? Like, it's,
yeah.
I laugh when I see somebody fall off their fucking bike. I laugh when I see some funny shit like that's not supposed to be funny. I don't know how to describe it. You didn't type the drop. Yeah, true that. I didn't glow during the rave. I didn't glow. But I didn't have a problem with the kids that glued. They were a little bit younger than me. I was already like jaded. My silly days was wearing big clothes. But I never wore anything that glowed or blinked or any of that rainbow colored stuff, like the super pastel colors. You know what I'm talking about? Like really bright era. I was in the dark era. We wore black and gray and Janko jeans or like Dickies that were like 20 inches too big for the waist, and they would bunch all up in the front like a giant fucking dick bulge from trying to pull it all together with a belt. My dressing silly days was right before Candy Rave. That's my age. Camo tin in the corner by the porta potties. Room 6 of 6. You get the leftovers. Yeah. That's where we were. The half blown speakers, straight up. It was like room, it was never room 1. It was maybe like room 4 of 6 about 3 or 4 years ago. It's getting pushed down to, you know? Oh, God. It was a good time, though. It was a good time. All right, we listen to tunes or what? You ready, Frog?
Let's do it.
2 more people? Let's do it. Oh, let's see here. All right. Let's get these folks in. I look to my left because it's just The Zoom is actually to my left, you guys. So whenever you see me looking like that, I'm actually pulling people up from the Zoom. Perfect. Oh, we got a good circle of snobbery in here right now. I'll tell you that. So I've been someone's monitoring pretty loud. Can you turn your monitoring down or put on some headphones? That'd be great. Turn your radio down, please. All right. So here's you're still too loud. That would be Toka. Toka, put on some headphones. Or just turn it down. Thank you. Love you. All right. So me being the old record store snob that I am, let me call it out for our panel right now and tell you, if I were to sell you guys records, like if you were to walk into the record shop on New Music Tuesday and I had a hold stack for you, the style of music that would be in your hold stack. Okay, I'm gonna. This is what I would be pulling for either of you based on. I've known Toka for decades. I've known Froggy for at least half a decade at this point. Never met in person though. You're one of the. You're
not yet working on it.
Working on that. We're working on that. Okay. For Toka, it's easy, so I'll start there. I know for a fact that Toka plays the drums. He is an actual drummer. And he's not only like a session drummer, he's like a badass drummer, like nerdy drum. Like he'll go off, he can do like different stuff. Like not just like, you know, the normal straight ahead kind of, you walk up to a drum set and play a riff. My man has been in a band. He knows how to play the long form. He knows how to play in the pocket. He's a real drummer. Okay. That said, he is listening for drums. He's listening for not necessarily broken drums, but broken drums are always a bonus. And if there was a stack of 5 records and one of them was a 2-step break and the other ones were more complex, he would walk out with all of the other ones probably. But
if I had the money,
if he had the cash, he'd probably grab the other one too. Yeah. So what I would pull for him would be stuff that is like Metalheads, Damon Rolland, and I can go into particular artists because I know exactly what he likes. Photek and stuff like that too. He's looking for drum funk kind of sound.
fuck off.
It can be either really like techie and synthy sounding, like tech sounding, or it can also be very organic and traditional music sounding in a way too, because he appreciates the musicality of that spectrum of things, I've noticed. So if it has like an upright bass, or if like a trumpet cuts through, or if it's like live drums, like, you know, organic sounding drums, he'll point that out. But he doesn't like it to go full porno. He doesn't like it to be full like every sound is a traditional instrument. There has to be a little bit of that sauce in there. The bass line's got to have a little bit of a sound design to it, or there's got to be a big airy pad, or you know what I mean? Like there's got to be some sort of synthesis element.
Accurate.
How am I doing?
Accurate.
Okay. Good. I thought I did it. Also, if there was like some rare, like straight up 60s and 70s funk record out of nowhere, that's like some New Orleans funk deep cut that nobody's ever heard of, he'll be down to listen to that too. Like uncut.
Booker T and the MGs, you know, give me some 1963 type of nitty gritty.
He's a DJ. So, all right. Froggy, I don't have as deep of a knowledge of your music selection and appreciation, obviously. But I can tell you that from the music that I've heard you play and the music that you've reacted to positively during Bump It or Dump It, I would say you definitely lean more on the melodic side of things than the dark and heavy side of things. And so I wouldn't pull things for you that were overly like epically dark and epically hard and angry,
Yep.
right? I
Not
would
my thing.
I would not your thing exactly. I would pull more things that lean. Now I'm going to be stereotypical, and then it's gonna go down
That's
from
okay.
there, but more towards the LTJ Bookham side of things, and more towards the lighter, atmospheric and musical side of things. But again, you don't like traditional sounding music. You're looking for synthesis. You're looking
right.
for sound design. You're looking for the tech nerd aspect.
I'm looking for something complex in it. I'm looking for something that is layered.
Yep.
All of that. So
Yep.
yeah, you're right on, man.
And I would also pull stuff for you that is in the 128 to 132 4 to the floor area of things as well.
Yep.
Sort of like the melodic techno, maybe even some proggy kind of stuff. Dare I say?
I actually spin that.
Yep.
So
Yeah, there you go. Record store clerk in effect. I love it. All right. All right. Is that Troxy? Oh, no, who is that? Is that Troxy throwing biddies? Jeez, dude. Thanks, man. Big up, bruv. What'd you streak at? You got a 5-stream streak? You streaking. He's streaking. You gonna jump in are you jumping in here? Let me get you, let me get some ops in here going. Froggy, let me give you ops.
oh yeah.
There you go. Perfect. You can too. There you go. Everybody gets. So if you see somebody coming in, make sure you let them in. And, we don't have to know who you are. You don't got to be part of the production or, we never have to even met you. You can come on through. Just, have your clothes on. All right. It's the rule. Let's try to maintain Twitch's policy of decency. Okay. All right. Shit. All right. I've been talking a lot. Damn. All right. Let's start with this Metalheads release. I see it's HLZ is the main artist with Cleveland, Watkiss, and Bipolar. It's called the All My Life LP. This was recommended by Toka. Why did you like this one, dude?
Well, first of all, it's really well made. Every single track is constructed with care, and it varies. You can tell it's a album for an album's sake. If you listen to it from front to back, like I did at least twice, you can tell this man knows what he's doing and he cares about music, first and foremost, outside of drum and bass, if that makes sense.
So you gotta listen
And
to it
it's on
back.
Metalheads.
He's saying front to back. You know what that saying means. Why are you taking him literally for? You're old enough to know what that means.
I know, dude.
What's up,
What's
Boner
up,
Boy?
dude?
How you doing, bruv?
Boner boy.
I am relieved and slightly disappointed that we didn't get a veiny hard shaft.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if I would have said Stiff Willie, you guys would have known it was me. And so I was trying to throw you through a loop.
That's all great.
What's up,
man.
Mark?
What's up, Brandon? How you doing?
What up, man? Good. Salute.
All right, you guys.
Yeah. No.
Andrew, salute.
Big salute out to the Toka.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You guys ready to fucking pass some judgment on some tunes? Those of you who can actually
I
hear it.
Let's go.
Are you gonna share the tunes in the Zoom or
I
it's
cannot.
all the time?
I cannot do that. Nope.
Well, then fuck
No.
off. I just want to talk and hang out then.
That works for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You will save yourself from the disappointment of not hearing what I think you're listening for. You want me to call? Let me see let me imagine what your taste is.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
Triple
do it.
Overhead's
Triple Overhead.
taste is straight out of the year 1995. If it has a Wu-Tang sample, an Amen, and an 808, he's snatching it up with the quickness.
Dude, that's actually a good take, man. That's a good take, dude. That's a good take.
No lies. We're
That's
told.
you know what? It's okay. That's sort of a broad stroke for our age group, brother. I just hit everybody right on the head. Yeah.
That's a very good take.
Aye.
Chat loves it. Yeah, we got bump its. Yeah, see that's easy.
Aye.
That's a very good take, dude.
Oh shit! I'm not safe enough for this. Let me flip it back to the Zoom for 1 second. I need to get a little safer for this.
Is Zoom on live? Like, dude, like I don't know. So I'm on my mobile, like so I'm on Zoom, you know, like I'm hanging out with you guys.
Yes, whatever you are saying is going out to Twitch right now. What do you have to say to your audience of 20 something?
I love the Twitch community. Dude, sorry. Can I take over? Can I take over your channel?
I have a feeling you're going to, whether or not I say yes or no.
No, I'll just shut up right now. I'll just shut up.
No, I'm okay. Yes, you may take over, Triple. What would you like to say?
Thank you, Billy. I had a blast. I had a blast hosting Stitch Jones, Tune Essence, Equilibrium last night. Dude, it was fucking amazing. Just to be able to like have homies come over and like chill out and like DJ and like talk story in between. Like, dude, there's nothing better than like having the homies over like to have a jam sesh.
Oh yeah.
Big up to Trox, dude. Fucking like bless you, bro. I appreciate it.
He's up there in Spokane, Washington.
Spokane, dude. And he's such a fucking gem, dude. Like Stitch is such a fucking legend.
Yeah,
like,
Stitch is cool.
It was cool to fucking hang out with him and like just like talk story and hang out and like get to meet him and know him and stuff.
Wait, so
and, like,
you were in Spokane, or he's in Maui?
He's in Maui.
Yeah. Now I understand.
Yeah,
I had to circle into the story,
and I raided over into him, and yeah, it was cool.
That's cool. I missed it.
It's always cool.
Was that yesterday?
I had a little party
last night.
How did I miss that? I've been tinkering around with my old Macs, dude. I need to stop it.
You got like the little mini Macs like running miners and shit. Like, dude,
no, they're not powerful enough to do that, but they're definitely fun.
Agents are like running around like going crazy.
Yeah, I have my Mega X Grid cluster going on. It's pretty fun.
No, so that was it. I didn't want to take over your channel, really. I just
you had
want
a
to
good
say,
time
like,
with Stitchy. Big up Stitch Jones. Can we get a old school and a new school shout out to Stitchy? That'd be dope.
Yeah, like he's fucking super dope, man. Fucking like real deal, like real people, man.
You guys want to break some copyright? Let's do this. Let's see here.
Like, dude, this real deal, like fucking people. Like, it was so dope to have him over.
This is the All My Life LP. Big up Stitchy. I love you, bro. And big up Triple out in the Maui Massive. Let's make sure that you guys can hear it. You should be able to. Actually, it's probably going to be pretty fucking loud. If you're in your headphones, headphone check. Sorry, guys. First one coming in. This is our first tune on the All My Life LP by HLZ. It's called Eagle Dub. It's also the sound check tune. So I'm going to be doing some volume adjustment while it plays. Let's see what we got in the beginning. For those who don't know, the way that it works is just like the record store. We'll give it the skims. I'll cue it up to the drop. We give the drop a little If we like it, then we'll back it up and we'll give it a proper listen. If we don't like it, we'll just fucking move right along. You guys see how that works? All right. I'm going to use this intro for a quick sound check. Make sure you guys can hear it. Let's see here. Okay. Let's turn this up. That should be getting louder now, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Cass to be loving this right now.
I wish I was on my computer. Let me work some. I'm I'm Maui.
Good stuff.
I'm Maui, dude. Like, fucking let me get some other shit up and running.
Mark, I
Yeah,
love
do
you.
that.
What's wrong, Mark? What do you say?
He needs to get his other computer going so he can listen to the stream.
Yeah, because like I'm on the Zoom on mobile, but like I need to like I need to listen to what you guys are listening to.
Sure do, because it's fucking good. Bump it or
I
dump
mean,
it
you
in the
can't
chat.
go wrong. This guy's been HLZ's been producing for years, and to have his release on Metalheads, you know it's going to be fire.
This is the one. This is the one. If you got an album on Metalheads,
An album.
You're putting that mix in. All right. This one is called "All My Life," title track. Let's do it. By the way, I'm gonna bump that. We're gonna bump that. We'll add that to the playlist.
Okay.
We'll explain what I'm talking about in a little bit. Triple, you good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm so good. Dude,
Okay.
I just moved my laptop outside.
It's fire.
You moved your laptop out. Okay.
I'm gonna jump on the Twitch on my laptop right now.
Perfect. You gonna put on the purple light?
You know what? I can put up. No, dude, Stiff Willie will come out.
We can't have that.
No Stiff Willie on.
Make sure you turn the
That's the
camera
guy
off.
with the
If
metal
Stiff Willie makes an
detector?
appearance, make sure you turn that camera off, son.
Is that the guy with the metal detector?
Yeah, dude.
This soundscape is really, really good. Jeez. All right, hold on. Let's skim in a
This
little
album
bit.
is fire.
Bro.
Oh, dude.
Like I said, this album is fire front to back.
Well, we gotta pick our faves. So far, the first one already got to bump it. So
Wow.
this one, All My Life, HLZ, the title tune. Let's hear it, y'all. Coming in.
This one kills it. It's a punch. Bam.
I'll be right back.
You can also scoop this on Bandcamp.
That's where he sent it to me from. Yeah,
How clean is that production?
super clean.
That's what drum and bass should sound like.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Skimming in, skimming in. Yeah, it's tight. That'd be fun to DJ.
Engineered well.
That breakdown. Yeah, this shit is epic.
It's a good album. Big up HLZ.
It's one of those breakdowns that I want to play in reverse to hear the backwards sounds the other way.
Yeah, no shit.
Does anybody else do that?
Maybe.
I did that. So as soon as I saw that feature
Maybe.
in Serato, the censor feature where you could press the button and it plays it backwards, I'm like, where do all the songs that play backwards? I always wonder what they said, like Missy Elliott, Work It, stuff like that. Like, got all this shit.
Billy's got it.
Listen for satanic messages. Cats, what up, man? Did you hear that last one? That was good. This one's okay. I like it. It's good. I like that first one a lot more. Whoa, what's going on? Security validation. Okay. Beatport, you all right? All
Go
right.
through the album.
We getting hacked? All right. Next one is called The Genie. I legit thought that was one of you guys in the fucking Zoom right now.
It was. No,
Was that you, Troxy? Was that?
no.
Oh my god.
I wish that was me.
I thought that was one of you guys, dude.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, someone did that at their desk.
No stranger to prose that writers unleash that leaves me so empty. Too much talk and not enough action, it seems out here there's so many. Would you walk a mile in my shoes with holes the size of a penny? Like thieves in the night, they came, stole the bottle and let out the genie.
Bring back like lengthy, resonating, arpeggiated synth leads. Like, bring that shit back. 16th notes, like Kamal and Rob Data, Stalker and Skynet.
There's been a resurgence of that lately.
I used to call it turbo techno, bro. I fucking loved that
Good album.
Let me add that to the playlist. May 2026. We've got January, February, March, April, and May playlist. Now, y'all, it's pretty good. We've been pretty consistent this year so far. April's a little light. We only have about 21 tracks. March we did 49. February we had 33. January we had 45. And we just added our second track for May. Good shit. If you guys want to take a look at this playlist later, ! Bump it in the chat. At any time, we could be offline and you could just come into the Twitch's chat, our chat, and type, excuse me, ! Bump it.
Type burp.
And that will pop up. And what's really cool is for years we've been doing this show at this point, and I jokingly used to say that Beatport isn't sponsoring me to do this show, but they absolutely can. And about 2 months ago, they reached out and they said, hey, you know what? Why don't we add you to our affiliate program? And so there is a little bit of an affiliate code on that link in the chat. And so if you were to play one of those songs or download it or add it to your playlist or whatever, that actually helps the channel. So you can help the channel by doing that as well. So how cool is that? So thanks to Beatport for doing that for this channel. That's awesome. Next is the Matter of Time on this All My Life LP. Let's check it out. Now this is, so far we've had like eighth note, two-stepping kind of stuff, aside from the halftime song in the beginning, which is my favorite so far. But this sound is something that I've been gravitating more towards lately. And it's this quarter note two-step sound. It's been around forever, but it's got, instead of like, you know, it being like eighth note running kind of sound, it's more of like a stompy kind of sound. I call it two stomp. This is more stomping instead of running, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck yeah. Big old fat 8-bit, 16-bit. Sounds like a 90s rompler. Open it up, baby. Yeah, very steppy. These big old platey reverbs. Just
HLZ is from Italy. Fun fact.
See, it's them little details that keep me interested. You're coming in on the one, you come in with a whole new little fluty sound that still keeps the identity of the tune. It doesn't break away from the body of it all. You know what I mean? Like,
Little things, man.
that's super cool. Hell yeah. Straight 8-bit. This is great. Second drop, more of the same. Not mad at it. Okay, next one. This one's called Love is Strength. Are we getting deep? Love is strength, y'all. Strength is love. How strong are you? Yeah, straight up, Sky.
If I could run for miles.
Yeah, that last song, for those of you that like write tunes, this kind of a groove is one of those grooves that it'll run all day, and you like anybody who is like in the room with you, if they're not part of the music making process, like if they're like a significant other or a sibling or something, it'll drive them fucking crazy, and you could listen to this thing all fucking
Right.
day, dude. Like, I mean, this groove, like that's the kind of groove that's like, yeah, that groove was running all fucking day in that studio, dude. Like, I love it. Yeah, that's sick. All right, let's get back to this. The love is strength. All right. It's my least favorite one. I'm gonna dump that one. That gets to dump it. Sorry. Next one, Bad Boy Sound.
Oh, this one's good. Trust me, this one's good. This one's real good.
I don't think they're paying attention, Triple. I got you.
Oh, am I?
Dude, I'm back. Sorry, like I had to get my laptop out.
Ooh.
This shit goes.
Ooh, you have my attention. What's
This
this?
track goes.
Ooh. Those little, this, I'm thinking to myself, like, this would be really fun to mix. This has got those, like, little drums that can be, like, the subdominant. They're, like, you know, the ghost snare kind of thing.
Dude, it's the tingles. It's the tingles.
Right.
Timbales.
What's that?
Timbales.
The timbales, exactly.
That's a drum. Timbale.
Gotcha. Thank you, drummer.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get back into the timbales.
Like you're so on point.
Bod boy,
Timbales.
bod boy
Timbales.
sound, bod boy sound coming in.
I'm the man that smells of summer leather.
Let's try not to step on the drop. Here we go.
Dude, I love smoked leather.
Fucking Triple. Did you hear what I said, dude? I said, let's try not to step on the drop, and you started stepping on the fucking drop. Big old boner just fucking dipping all over the fucking scene, dude. I don't know what that's like.
boy sound and this a bad boy sound.
I gotta be real. The intro had me hype, and the drop kind of let me down a little bit.
This tune's hanging in fucking like Brandon's closet for like 2 years.
Yeah, I'll pass. That's a dump it for me. Next one called Boulevard.
Next one.
Number 7. All right, see. That's my case.
It breaks up in the second half. Get ready.
That's not bad. There's something a little jank about the vocals in this album, dude. I can't place it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd play this tune.
It's good. Hold on, let me back up to this. These soundscapes are my favorite part. I gotta say, like, I love the drumming, but the layering here, how it covers all of the frequencies and the way that they all sing. It's just, yeah.
I'd totally play this tune. Like, probably last night I would play this.
Probably, or did you?
Yeah, did I?
Like this
I
part.
probably did.
What did she sing? She sing, "Whoa, left turn." Is that, what?
Give it a fast forward. The tunes get dope, dude. The tune gets dope.
Now I can't not hear "Whoa, left turn." Next one, this is It's Going Wrong with HLZ and Bipolar. Oh, we got a different break. Oh, this definitely made Toka sit up. I think the hard step break is probably my favorite like style right now. Like I've been personally bumping this kind of sound a lot. Big up to those tuning in. Appreciate y'all being here. Do a little bump it or dump it tonight, y'all. Mad love to the homies. Exclamation point Zoom if you want to jump in the Zoom. My second favorite one on the album so far, I'd say. I can already tell you. Eagle Dub is my favorite one so far. The first tune blew me away. The rest of these have been okay. This is good though. This is sick. The subtle ducking there. Yeah, this is sick. Bipolar's influence. I bet you. Dude. I can hear the difference. It's got some different stank on it.
There's so many drum sets.
I'm into it. Yeah, bring it. This is probably my favorite one, considering the first one was technically a halftime tune. Yeah, exactly. A little bit of saturation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's alive. It's alive. That gets a bump it. Let me throw that one in there.
Yeah, it's a bump it.
It's going wrong. That's got the flavor I'm looking for right now. It's not trying too hard. It's not like fucking a number 10 on the hype scale, and I'm okay with that. You know, my back hurts if I go number 10 on the hype scale for too long. My back hurts if I go 8 on the hype scale for too long these days. Shit. All right. I don't think I can handle 10 anymore. All right. Next one is called Solitary. My favorite game ever. Weird Science is a goated movie for sure. Weird Science is that weird era of teen movies that came out during the 80s just before the PG-13 rating. And so technically they would have been PG-13, but they got PG ratings and they didn't get an R rating. And so it's like you got like Porky's and Weird Science and stuff like that that's like either got an R or a PG rating. Goonies kind of falls into that category too, believe it or not. Like, where like, think about it. Like, would there be would Goonies with a rated PG in 2026 be like the Goonies that we grew up with? I guarantee you it wouldn't. With the bullying and the fucking cussing, kids cussing and all that stuff, you better believe that would be like a PG-13 movie at least, right? But yeah. Any case, I digress. Even E.T., they had to clean up E.T. to make it PG by newer standards, or else it would have got a PG-13 rating. They had to, there's like scenes where they had to cut out the guns and all kinds of other shit. All right. Any case, next one is Origins. Let's get through this LP. I want to blaze through this because we spent a long time on this. Oh, it's getting good though. Damn. Okay, here we go. This one called Origins. We're listening to the All My Life LP on Metalheads. Bump it or dump it in the chat. That's sick. You're not feeling it. We have a conflict of interest in the chat. I love it.
this tune goes hard.
Reminds me of some like some OG Source Direct kind of shit.
It's that harmonic discord kind of shit. You want to, you got to get that in there.
Right.
Get that energy. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly. Shake it up, baby.
It goes hard.
This breakdown is good.
I would totally play this. Dude, this fucking tune's hard.
All my life. Humble.
Yeah,
I
I'm into
bumped
it.
this entire album twice on my journey.
I'm into it. That's going into bump stuff.
Yeah.
Bump it. All right. We got a few left. Let's give it the skims. This one's called Roadblock.
Oh, this shit is on some reggae business.
Sounds like what's it called from the Gorillas?
Let's
I'm gonna give that a dump it overall. It didn't change enough. Let's see.
Dump that shit, dude. Fucking
Triple
bootleg.
I, you've made your point. You've made your point. You made your point, dude. I get it. Yes. You want us to not hear it because you don't like it. I understand. Yeah, it's been done a million times, exactly. Okay, tough. Some Renegade Hardware.
I can buy with this.
Those drums are punchy, man.
Yeah. Very much.
If you got like some self-powered tops, like some QSCs, you're going to be missing a lot of the tune on these kind of tunes because that they have like great high frequency and the subs are fine like at 80 and below, but that mid bass punch is lacking on like those types of curve, like those types of speakers. You got to get like raw power and get your shit balanced in that frequency range. Get some tops that fill the mid bass area, so that fucking snare can just crack you in the fucking nose.
This tune fills all. This tune fills all areas.
Well, it's like if you were to like, okay, so if the frequency spectrum hits you like, hold on, let me turn my camera on. I forgot my camera was off. So if the frequency spectrum is hitting you like in different parts of your body, obviously like the lower would be in your chest and in your stomach area, right? And then in the upper area, it's like in here, like the tweeters are all up in here and stuff like that. I'm talking about those sounds that are like in this area that just fucking hit you right there. a lot of stuff that's out there is like really bassy and tweetery, but you're missing some of that middle frequency that comes from the big stacks of fucking raw power, big sound system type shit. And
this is like this is big. This is
this will punch
like fucking shit.
Punch scooped. Yes, exactly. Scooped as a mother. Breakdown's too long. I'm looking at all that. So look at that waveform right there. Can you guys see my mouse? You guys can't see my mouse, can you? No.
Mm-hmm.
So all that waveform right there. That's like, you get, so when it stops, like I'm thinking of like dance floor. It's structured like a dance floor tune. So I'm gonna assume they're trying to be, structuring for a dance floor. If you're not mixing here, okay, I'll tell you what happens to your dance floor. Vibing here. If you're not mixing, if you come full stop here,
bye-bye.
They're gonna cheer at this part. Woo! Okay, now they're cheering. Now they're talking to their friend next to them. And now they're reaching for their phone. They might be taking a picture at this point. Maybe taking a video around the room at this point. Yeah, MC's like blah, blah, blah. At this point, the back of the room is going towards the bar. Some people that were like up front are kind of taking a couple steps back. It's true, man. And it's still going.
I'm still at the bar. I'm still at the bar. I'm still at the bar.
Unless
Still on the porch.
it works into the super long breakdown only works in two scenarios, and that is if it's really dead or if you're in a fucking stadium. Anywhere in the middle, it's like you gotta be careful with your fucking breakdowns, dude. And like that one is like a little bit too long for me. Yeah.
There's gotta be more. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going outside to smoke. Yeah, exactly. Shogo sees like smoke break. Honestly, it's good. I'm listening for it's good. I'm at it.
It's a good tune.
It's good. We got. I'm gonna.
But
Yeah, it's good. A lot of wild vocal, like chanty kind of vocal stuff. I'm curious if this is studio work or if this is like synthetic AI, like what I mean, like. I mean, I tell you, like, if I was like a producer that liked to chop up 70s funk and turn it into like hip hop, like boom bap, backpack kind of hip hop stuff, MPC beat kind of, sample based production, like, why not use have AI make some 70s funk song that has no copyright and then sample that and turn that into your tune. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that the way that people are coming up with creative uses we're gonna see some stuff here.
Yeah, Billy, like check out the NLF project.
I will say. This is really good, by the way. This is so signature Metalheads. This is like.
This album's more for your listening pleasure, you know what I mean?
It's for the seasoned listener, I would say. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah, I like that. about it because I am one. Why is Beatport like getting hacked right now? Did you guys see all that shit? Jesus. All right.
What's going on?
It's getting what's it called? Cloudflare is not authenticating it. If you got a good sound system in your car, this is like for the trunk. Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right, this is called Roughness. Now, if you're gonna call the tune Roughness, you better fucking bring it.
Let's go.
Bring it.
I don't know. I like this part better. This is pretty sick, actually. Yeah, actually, this is really good. It just got super dubwise in a good way. What was that?
You're not down?
Just like roughness. I mean, come on, let's get a little more descriptive here. I don't know.
If you're gonna call it roughness, this to me does not, justify calling it roughness. But the tune is good.
Yeah.
The automation was nice. Yeah, exactly. All right. This one's called Blue Codes. Yum, 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 yum. Someone play that backwards and tell me what it says. Sick. Hofo. Hey, Corrosive Sounds, what up, man? It's pots and pans. Yeah. I like this. I'm adding this to bump it. This sounds like some like late 2000s Photech. When he was like fucking putting House on the B-side and shit. You guys remember that time? It was good shit. Alright, we're finally through this LP. We gave it a 16-track skimmer. Last one's called The Final. Kind of reminds me of like a Lemon D and Dillinger collab tune. It's like it's too musical to be Dillinger and it's too hard to be Lemon D. I'll say this about every tune, whether I've liked it or not, in HLZ's stack here, has had a good turn at that turn. That what's that? The 97
it's got movement,
marker. Yeah, that marker right there at like 97 bars or whatever that is. There's always like a decent turn there. Right here. It's heads. This is a heads release, right? It's like when you do a heads album, it's like you're doing your fucking Olympic gymnastics routine, and you got to hit all the points that they're, you gotta make sure you stick the landing in all the areas that they're looking for, right? Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
I think it's good. It's very good. Very Metalheads. Very well done. What do you guys want to do? It's 11 o'clock p.m. Pacific. We got a couple directions we can go. This was a pretty heavy LP. We can, as much as we love talking about the stuff we love, I really do kind of enjoy talking about the shit that we don't like too. And I think that the best way that we can do that, and that we have done that, is like going through the top 5.
Top 10. I was gonna say, yes, dude.
Like the top 5 on Beatport right now for drum and bass.
Oh, that's where we get ruthless.
Oh, it's gonna, for a bunch of 40, 50-year-old dudes. Oh, it's gonna be
the kind of pain that feels good.
To be fair though, we're not you guys. You have to realize that we are not the target for that music. Can I put it out there any clearer? They're not making that shit for us, so it's okay that we don't like it. It's like
straight up.
Yeah, right. Like
too old.
Right? It's not for us, you guys. It's
We're
okay.
Get off our lawn, right?
Smoke him if you got him, guys. Let's do the top 5. I like it. All right, let me find it real quick here. That's gonna be great. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Fucking brutal genres, drum and bass.
Hey, the new Lemon D on Infrared is sick though. Speaking of Lemon D.
Hey, you know what though? I'll tell you what. I've been surprised. We can go top 10 if you want. I've been surprised in the past, and I'm also not surprised if number 1 happens to be like a drum and bass remix of like a popular fucking progressive house tune or something, right? Or melodic house tune or something, because that'll push it right to the top anyways. Let's see. Hoax, Voltage, Simula, Floatus. I don't know who that is. More Voltage. Marlin. Okay. Looks like a big epic tune. Magistrate, definitely jump up. Lots of fucking jump up, guys. Oh. Lots of jump up. Okay. Ooh.
This will be interesting.
Are we going to go, do we do 5 jump ups, or, top 5 or top 10? What are we doing here? What do we
do? Top 10. Come on.
Top 10? Okay. Coming in at number 10. This is the Hoax remix of Jack by Breach.
I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck. I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck.
By the way, I know this original, and it's actually a classic house.
Come on, let's deck. I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck. I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck. I want your body.
Triple's gonna hate all of these, and he's gonna let us know. If you're too serious to fucking laugh at this shit, like, you're in the wrong channel. I know Triple isn't too serious; he's just having a good time. But for real though, I was that person, Pofo. I was that person in the record store that I would have been like, if you're buying this shit, you're an idiot. And like, I totally get it, but we're fucking.
I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck. Let's deck. I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck. Come on, let's deck. I want your body, everybody wants your body, so let's deck. Let's deck. I want your body.
know, okay,
I know
it's-
DJs who would rock this,
it's-
and they'd have a blast. It's fun.
It's
you
fun
know?
and it's well made. And if it, to me, like this is a good representation of what the pop sound should be.
Mhm.
And this is Drive at 5 drum and bass, dude. And I think that like we need this. And I've always been like defending this, even back in the record store days. As much as I hated it, I would tell people like it's got to exist, or else the shit that we like wouldn't sound as good as it does. You got to have the shit that sucks in order to make your shit to sound good. It's circle of life, yin and yang, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But like they all have to. Everything has to exist. So it's okay to acknowledge the shit you don't like as much as you acknowledging the shit you do. At the same time, you don't got to be drawing a line in the sand so much that I grew to learn that you don't got to draw a line in the sand so much that you completely alienate yourself from a whole like individual. You know what I mean? Like that's ignorance. So moving through, let's go. Voltage, Star Fox. Oh, there's a new Star Fox coming out. Did you guys see that shit?
Britney bass bitch. C-boy. Yes.
Yes, Britney bass bitch. Let's go. Dude, did you guys see? But you have to own a Switch 2 to play it. Oh, I'm so pissed. There's a new Star Fox coming out.
Oh, really?
Yes. Dude, Google the trailer. We want to watch it? Can we watch it? Let's watch it. Hold on. We're watching it.
My kid wants to Switch 2 so bad, man. He has meltdowns like every day, and we're holding tight.
And
we're
they're
holding
about to
tight.
raise the price too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gonna knock it up another $50.
Oh,
RAM and storage, baby. RAM and
Yep.
storage.
So buy it sooner rather than later.
Did you guys see Apple like cut a bunch of their product line too, and only selling certain ones? All right, here. This is 9 minutes. I'm not gonna do all 9 minutes, but we'll get into it. All right, let's see. Can you guys see that all right?
There you go. Yeah.
Dude, do you guys remember like the technological feat that Star Fox was? They were able to use the cartridge port to be and accelerate the graphics in the console through the cartridge port, basically adding more video RAM and increasing the fucking the processing speed through the. It's like plugging something into the USB port and having it making your computer go faster. Like, how the fuck did they figure that shit out? You know what I mean? Like,
Atmospheric entry complete. Extend the wings.
the EFX chip or whatever it was called.
All systems go.
I'm looking for gameplay.
Falco here. G to
Falco, let's go!
Fine. Let's go already. Enemy targets up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Who plays Star Fox? I played the hell out of this game, dude.
What you're seeing is footage of the game in action.
I
While stage layouts have been
rented
kept the
it,
same, the
played it at a
visuals
friend's
have
house,
received
did what I had to
major
do.
upgrade.
Played it at a friend's house.
Slippy, stay in formation.
Banter between characters is also back.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, Maddie, I've seen those. It's really fucking cool, man. It's like, Star Fox and the EFX chip is in all that era of like bit budgeting and being able to design on such a small amount of hardware is just an era that we really need to fucking acknowledge, because I mean, being able to design an operating system that runs on kilobytes is something that we could apply like with modern tech and push us so far forward.
Slippy, bogey on your tail.
Cover me while I fine-tune my sensors. Oh, you got him? Thanks, Fox.
We need your help, Star Fox.
Hey there, General. You seem a little on edge. But as it happens, my team's
This is
This was
Fox
just
McCloud,
announced.
leader of the Star Fox Mercenary Squad.
Oh yeah, it looks so good, you guys. Oh, I'm not gonna give the whole thing, but see,
The
you
R-Wing can
get
even
different.
somersault.
Yeah, you can just do
Child
flips.
Boomerang.
The levels look great. You got campaign. Look at this shit, bro.
Kachina is a frozen
I'm wanting a
planet
Switch 2
with
so
most
bad.
of
I
its
can't.
surface covered in ice and snow.
Get your own target, Fox.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo for their licensing exclusivity. That's the only thing. It's like, I'm reminded that I need a Switch. Okay, let's get back in the jungle. Top 10, Star Fox, Voltage, let's do it. I ain't gonna lie, I own some of this silly jump up shit, and some of it is Voltage because Voltage hit or miss for me, but sometimes Voltage pulls through with some like crazy sound design, like weird bass sounds and shit.
My crew, my dog, that roof, that dog. We represent for the lords of yard. I got alone, I feel up, I'm a feel up, I'm a feel up, I'm a
Foghorn.
He's there.
Foghorn back in the top 10. Is Foghorn been gone long enough to make a comeback? Or would you say it's never left? I'm too old to understand.
I think it left. I think it left for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Okay. For again, cool sound design. I'm into it. And I
love that mutated bass.
Yeah. And on a big sound system, when that shit barks, like it's fucking cool. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Simula Devious. I'm scared. Oh, Corrosive, we're going to test that statement. It could definitely get a lot worse. We're only on, what is this? Fucking number 8? Yeah. I'm not mad at that. This is kind of sick. 11 cats. What's that? Sorry, my headphones are hella loud. What is that? What were you saying, Troxy?
Simula's hit and miss with me lately, but this one I think's got it still. He's got it.
This is good. I didn't know. Yeah. I don't know this one. Yeah, this is good. I like the sound design in this one. Not mad. Let's do this. Let's add this to... Yo, Corrosive Sounds was definitely there during Record Store Day. Listening to tunes like this. I really, honestly, like... The truth is that I probably wouldn't do a lot of digging like this. If it... Like, that's not true. I still dig every week, but... I'll say I really enjoy digging like this with my friends, and in a way that's different than digging solo, if that makes sense. It was like a
for real, yeah. It's always different when someone else is listening. It's like you get a different perspective on it. For sure.
Or if somebody says, "Just wait, it gets better."
Yes, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, and and people's varied tastes allows you to be influenced by things that maybe it would have been, would have passed through without you even knowing.
You're like, oh shit, it is trash.
Yeah. Speaking of trash, let's hear the next one. Number 7. The label. First of all, can we give love to the label name? You guys catch this? The name of the label is called Wobbles and Waffles.
Oh my god, let's go.
That sounds good.
Can we? I. You know what? I'm gonna follow this label because I agree.
I mean, I'm down with Waffles.
Your label name is Wobbles and Waffles. You're gonna get a follow from me, bro. All right, let's do this.
AKA Continental Breakfast.
Right? It's called Lock It by Floidus and Lebowski.
We just joking.
Royce has a Barbados, like a Rihanna kind of vibe. What's that? I can't hear you guys. That's why I keep pausing it. What were you saying?
No, just hit play.
Hit play.
We're good.
Okay, gotcha. Coming in hot.
All play shake when me lock it.
This is exactly what I heard when I was doing stage work at EDC last year.
Nope.
This is the vibe I heard everything. It's pretty copy pasty for me. I mean, what's up, Paul Nice? You jumping in the Zoom or what? I think my favorite part is the Rihanna vocal. I think that's like my favorite part. And it's not Rihanna, obviously. But it's that vibe. You know what she sounds like? I don't know if you guys know about this, but in pop music, there's obviously at this point there's entire teams that go into producing and publishing a song, and part of that process is the songwriting and the initial recordings of it. And a lot of stars, big surprise, I'm sure you guys already knew this, they don't write their own songs. They're performing songs that were written by somebody else.
Oh my Lord.
And so these artists are trying really hard to get somebody like Rihanna to like their song. So what they do is they make these mock songs and they bring in studio artists who kind of sound like that person or somebody who's in a similar vocal range to give that person, the artist's manager or even the artist themselves, who knows, that the team, their proposition of like, maybe we should put this on the album. You know what I mean? And this sounds like, not the drum and bass side, but the vocal sounds like one of those artists that's like gets so, it's like does those demo tracks. I am not disagreeing with you, Entity. You're right. Yeah, it's pretty copy pasty. All right. Next one, I'm guessing that this is probably the A side of the Voltage since it has the same souped up cover here. And this one is called The Swarm. Big up to The Swarm. Come on out of Staten Island.
Hey, Billy, Froggy, Trucks, I'm out. I'm gonna lurk.
All right.
Love you, bro.
Yeah, all right, Brandon.
Looking forward to your commentary in the chat.
Good night.
Good night, bro.
Good night.
Identify. We have been invaded by an enemy far more lethal than any human force. Identify. The Swarm. We have visual contact. The Swarm is coming.
I'm nervous and excited. The Swarm.
City by city, it moves, leaving in its wake a path of destruction.
Jesus!
The Swarm.
Whoa! Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, that's what I'm talking about with Voltage. Voltage be making some weird fucking sound design. That shit was barking. Like,
that's on some Benny L business. Yeah.
Whoa! Hold on.
City by city, it moves, leaving in its wake a path of destruction.
I'm adding Star Fox and the Swarm. I'm gonna add 2 of these top 5s to our bump it. I don't give a shit, dude. That's fucking heat, dude. Hold on, one more time. I haven't even gotten past the initial drop yet. That bass. Who's got a subwoofer in their room right now? Anybody else got a subwoofer in their room? That shit is
unfortunately
too late to bump my sub.
Fuck, dude. Oh, sorry. Wait for the tippy. My bad. Okay.
City by city, it moves, leaving in its wake a path of destruction. The Swarm.
Oh, it's so good.
God's sake, Crane, when are we gonna stop this massacre?
Dude, I'm telling you, Triple.
Identified.
Jesus.
The Swarm.
What up, mama? Think of it, mama. Oh, that is nasty.
City by city, it moves, leaving in its wake a path of destruction.
Yeah, that's poopy face. I like that. Okay. Well, hopefully we get another one like that. We'll see. We're going through the top 10. We expected them to be pretty cringe. There have been some fucking cringe moments. That was not one of them. I was pleasantly surprised by that one. I like the fact that is in the top 10. And there's 2. The other side of it, too, was great. Star Fox is great, too. So big up Voltage. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Voltage, keep making stuff like that. That's sick. Just fucking barks at you, man. Oh, I would lose my shit. If I heard that shit on the dance floor, I'd be like, fuck. I'm down. Let's go. Okay, this one. There's a lot of people on this. It looks like a very singy-songy thing. There's a lot of features going on here. We'll see what we got. Bro, In-N-Out drive-thru always got a long-ass line. It could be fucking 10 o'clock in the morning and there's already a long-ass line in the drive-thru.
Agreed. I always go in and I'm like, fuck that.
Who's getting cheeseburgers at 10 in the morning? There's always a line.
Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet. Shake your body with the beat. With that acid, I'm a freak. It's all we ever knew. That's what ravers do. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet.
This is very happy hardcore.
Oh my God,
Make it stop.
This is very happy hardcore.
It's all we ever knew. That's what ravers do. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Shake your body with the beat. With that acid, I'm a freak. It's all we ever knew. That's what ravers do. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet. Shake your body.
Unapologetic for what it is, man. It's doing.
With the beat. With that acid, I'm a freak. It's all we ever knew. That's what ravers do.
Hey, somebody let Paul Nice in.
I got it.
It's all we ever knew. That's what ravers do.
I get it.
Please stop.
I get it. The sample kits are legit though. Those are pretty good. Sounded like what was it, Larissa Release Me? That's some what's that? Hold on, let me find it. Those old sounds.
I heard Triple play that tune last night, actually.
Wasn't it Larissa or something like that? Oh, it was Angelina. I think Larissa did something else then. That sound, those sounds. That's some,
Triple was like, there's a time and place, you know?
that's Filipino as fuck right there. All right. This is fun. I get it. It's just I'm in the other room. You know what I mean? Like it's just me. I'm too old for that shit. I guess. I don't know. Damn, Beatport, Cloudflare is not jiving with you, bro. Okay. This is Magistrate. Step it up.
In the bathroom, in the toilet.
Right. I've heard enough. That's it. That's
done
the,
like done.
That's the sound. That's the sound. It's like everybody passed around the same sound kit, sample CD, and they're just like, here, make what you want. Says the guy who loves Amens and 808s. I know it's contradictory, but it's just what it is. All right. This one's called Bass Face by Benny Lee. You notice all these are kind of in the same key.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
By Benny. Okay, by Benny. Okay. This might be all right.
This is Benny and Lee Matthews, but the Matthews is a V instead of an A. What kind of douchey fucking Gen Z thing is that to do? Paul, did you make it in?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro? You driving home?
Yeah, about to pull over, take a whiz on the side of the street.
How was the gig?
Good, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the UFC upstairs, so it was packed.
It was packed?
Yeah. They had the UFC broadcasting upstairs, so like a lot of people came up to watch the fights.
Fuck yeah.
So it's good, man. How was the inside the ride? Bump it or dump it? Did I miss Toga Drums doing his reviews?
He was here for a little bit. He's a little sleepy today.
A little sleepy.
He's falling sleepies. Yeah. That happens, man. We ain't getting any younger.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this fucking happy hardcore influenced drum and bass right now to fucking keep my ass awake, I guess.
That's funny.
No, it's not. It's terrible actually. It's really bad. It's
Can you see me right now?
We're looking at you. Yeah, you're on the stream, full front and center.
You could actually see me, or is it like just too dark?
You can see a silhouette.
There's enough going on to where we can understand that you're driving in your car and it's dark in there. Yeah.
Is it enough where I could get out of my car and take a whiz on the street?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you.
I'll keep on driving.
The rule
I'll keep on driving then.
The rule on Twitch is that I have to make an effort to get it off the screen as soon as possible. And so,
Yeah.
you know, if you whip it out and you start peeing, I mean, I am in my late 40s. My reactions are a little slow. I'll do my best to get you off the screen as fast as I can.
It's all right.
I might
Twitch will probably send
accidentally
you my
accidentally
back of
zoom
that guy.
in before I'm boomering through it. You know what I mean? It takes
Just
a second
don't
to
talk
figure
while
it
you're
out.
doing it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You better hit that 50x zoom.
All right, let's get through this. Where we at?
Where are we at? What are you at? Are we in top three?
We're in top 3. This is Bass Face. Let me get back to the thing here. This is Bass Face by Benny and Lee Matthews with the Douchier.
Bass in your face night.
Night. Some audio to back up.
Night.
Service. All right, guys.
Easy, bro. I'll tell you what I like about this one more than the stomp your feet thing is I'm hearing like interesting morphing of that voice. I'm hearing cool like shaping of the sounds, and it's not like relying heavily on nostalgic sort of techno stabs that have been around for 30 years, right?
In your face like bass in your face like drop. Bass in your face like go. Bass in your face like.
That's not for me. Where do I begin? The drop is, I mean, it's been done so many.
When he says drop?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way that the stabs are coming in on the up like that, like straight up Bad Company kind of a tune, like it's just.
It's been done and poorly in this one.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Benny.
When Benny first started like getting tunes out there, I was like, oh shit, this is the shit. And now I'm like, oh.
Well,
no.
you know, Benny's getting gigs, so Benny's.
Yeah, I know, it's true.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You found what the people like.
It's fine. People are allowed to, you know, make the shit that they identify with and that relates to what they're doing at the moment. That makes sense. I would rather they were honest with what they were doing than trying to fake the funk. All right. Anyway, but that said, you lost me at the drop. I think that the build up was great, but it lost me at the drop. It needed something like what Voltage did with the Swarm, where it just fucking was like, whoa, that's crazy interesting. All right, next is, help me out with this one. Is it Parapus? Pirapus? What are we doing here? Where's the emphasis? Anybody help me out? It's called Energy. I Feel Energy. How do you pronounce that?
Parapus?
Parapus? Like Parappa the Rappa?
Parapus?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Parapus?
I don't know.
Pirapus? Yeah.
Pirapus?
Pirate Puss? Okay. This one's called Energy by Pirate Puss, number 2, coming in hot.
Very original title.
I feel it.
Every time you touch me, I feel energy. I feel energy. I feel energy. Every time you touch me, I feel energy. I feel energy. I feel energy. Every time you touch me, I feel energy. I feel energy. I feel energy. Every time you touch me, I feel energy. I feel.
Oh shit. Tension. The tension!
Every time you touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me. Every time you touch me,
the tension.
Touch me, touch me. Every time you touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me. I feel.
That's a fun tune.
I hate this, but I'm still dancing in my chair.
Oh, right. Yeah. I think it's a fun one. It's a fun one, but not my.
I don't know, you guys.
I think that's some Red Room shit right there, Billy. Come on, man.
No. I'll tell you this. I understand what it's doing and it's executing it well. and I can't help but wiggle in my seat when that shit comes on. You saw.
Yeah, go in a room and have some fun with that, dude. Come on, y'all. Fucking grumpy junglers.
It's so like paint by numbers, like Jane Fonda workout jungle, dude. I don't even know.
Yes,
like...
exactly. You fucking nailed it, dude.
Oh, it's I
should
mean,
put a smile on my face. I'll tell you that right now, dude.
that's why I do it. I gotta laugh at the top 5, bro. It's every time, without fail. It's like I'm okay with it. Golly, dude. But it's pretty obvious. I think it's the obviousness that is the biggest deterrent for me. Like, there's no surprise. I know what's coming. You know what I mean? And that tension,
that was such a cheese tension, though.
It's like when will the bass drop? The SNL skit, right?
Yes.
Hold on.
It's one of my favorites.
This was like the best way of describing what the tension that This has been around since they called EDM electronica in the 90s. Like, this shit is... I'm curious if anybody is credited for being... Yep.
Oh, that's the best.
That's the best, dude.
Ever, dude.
And every time now, it ruined it for me, because every time there's these long tension spots in tunes, like I'm taking it's when the bass drop.
Let's play it again.
Okay, yeah.
No, and this that time stretch panning, dude. Come on, man. Come on.
When will the bass drop? When will the bass drop? When will the bass drop? Hey, you know what? We're adding that. We're gonna add that.
Fuck it, I'm buying that shit, dude.
We're adding that. Okay. Fuck it. All right. Last track. This one's called Touchdown
I'll buy that for $1.
by Mila Falls and K9 and Sota. This is on UKF. And so UKF, obviously one of the major labels in all of electronic music. Huge promotional push. I'm sure this got hundreds of downloads, which puts it at the top 100 for drum and bass. Let's hear what it sounds like. Crystal Method in Maui in October. Tight. What happens with electronic, like live electronic bands when they get older? Is it the same as like rock bands? Do they play their songs like a little bit slower because their timing is a little bit less sharp? Do they, you know what I mean? Do they,
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Do they pedal out their songs a little bit longer? There's like an extra little piece at the end, you know?
Bathroom break already programmed in.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is there a portion where they sit down? You know what I mean? I like this already. This is good commercial jungle to me. By the way, I've been on board with well-produced pop-centric kind of jungle since the fucking late 90s. Since Ronnie Size Represent won the fucking Mercury Artist of the Year and shit. Like, this commercial sound, what the hell do you think Original Nutta is? Like, everybody knows that song. Everybody loves the song. Everybody's going to be like, oh, wait, during the right part. That song is a fucking commercial song. That song had a music video. They played it on MTV. They marketed it as like a hip hop song and a reggae dancehall song, right? And so pop, like oriented or song structured drum and bass can be tight. Like Ronnie Size Represent album, New Forms, is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And that's by definition, that is a pop album. You know what I mean? Like it's a pop oriented album or centric kind of a thing. Songs, right?
When we touch down, we gonna stay high, no we won't come down.
Alright, try to get up.
When we touch down, no we won't come down.
I really hope it doesn't drop into something terrible or like into like a mostly 4/4 thing. That would bug the hell out of me.
When we touch down, we gonna stay high, no we won't come down.
We'll do that one next, Entity.
When we touch down, no we won't come down.
Notice the tune's only 2 minutes and 40 seconds long.
Like come on.
You play it, you drop it, you mix it. I mean, that's what we're doing, bro. I'll tell you right now, like, that's what we're doing anyway. You got loops, you got cue points, you can make it whatever you want. I mean, shit, like the technology is there these days. Like, I can understand why these kids are making 2 minute and 40 second tunes. Especially as much content as you have to put out these days in order to fucking be relevant. Like, they got to put out like fucking 5 tunes, an album a week, dude.
When we touch down, we gonna stay high, and we won't come down.
All right, big drop coming. Let's hear it. Froggies.
There we go.
There you go, Froggies.
No, I would say, going back to the record store conversation earlier, Froggy is not a fan of frog bass.
Fucking hate it. Can't stand it.
When we touch down, no we won't come down.
It's pretty forgettable tune if you ask me. All right, I want to hear what Entity was saying. Shy FX and La Prima. I think I saw a YouTube or like an Instagram short for it. All right, let's do this. Pretty good, Trouble. Pretty good. Oh, yeah. This came out April 16th. Alright, let me say something real quick. Remember, sorry I keep pausing it, guys, but not sorry. It's my show. I do what I want. You remember how earlier I was talking about how on the Metalheadz album that the vocals sounded kind of jank? Like there was something weird about the way that the vocals were mixed? This does not sound like that. This is like, if you're gonna make vocal forward music, put the vocals forward for fuck's sake. Like it's gotta be
right. Yep.
It's gotta be so loud that if I turn the song down, I can still hear the person singing. That is the way it is mixed now. It's not the way that it used to be, but that is the way that it is mixed now. So if you're trying to make vocal forward anything, whether it's drum and bass or any kind of a pop thing, you're putting that shit on a whole other level compared to the rest of everything else. And you're using compression to make everything balance out. I don't want to get into it, but you definitely want to make that vocal dominate the fucking mix. I appreciate that, Triple. All right, let's get to it.
Ain't no secret what I told ya when they try it. Take them over.
This is good. It's got soul in it.
valid point.
What's that?
That's what people want. I call it the mac and cheese theory or the chicken nugget theory.
Yep.
It's like, you know, you like that food, you're always going to eat it. You get offered something new, you're going to go back to the chicken nugget.
Yep. It's true. It's true. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to, you know, circle back to the popular stuff and keep it relatable, especially if you're trying to entertain a crowd. Like, I totally get it, you know? Whatever your motives are and what you're doing is up to you. And so if your motivation is to provide a little bit of familiarity to make it relatable to your audience, then by all means, that's an awesome way of doing it. And, you know, so there's multiple ways of approaching things, and there's no correct way. There's only the way that you want to do it that feels right to you. And on that preachy note, I think I'm going to call it with that tune. That's the last one. Let's look at our playlist that we got so far. So, exclamation point, bump it in the chat. Let's see here. This link is live all the time. And even when I'm not live, like you can come into this chat and type exclamation point, bump it, and this playlist will forever be here. And it updates every month. And I have public playlists available for January through May so far. And yeah, look at our playlist that we got so far, guys. Pretty decent. We went heavy on the Metalheads tune. That's par for the course for us, right? And then that Simula tune that was and the 2 Voltage tune. So those are our surprise, right? And then we got the Shy Effects recommendation from Entity. So we got a good spectrum of like heavier stuff and jump up stuff and more pop kind of soulful kind of sounding stuff. So we're already getting a good rounded thing going. And that's the idea of like us all coming together and like picking out tunes together and then having this like combined playlist is it turns into like a dynamic playlist where it's not just about the stuff that I like. It's about talking about different tunes and enjoying like a wide spectrum of it. And you know, having fun talking that shit, because I will talk that shit. You heard it. We'd be doing it. And it's fun. Good times. Let's see. Yeah, that La Prima tune is great. That's probably my favorite tune of the night so far. This Devious one, this one was the surpriser for me. That one I wasn't expecting to like so much. And then I think that the shitter is this Voltage, the Swarm. One more time for this drop.
City by city, it moves, leaving in its wake a path of destruction.
It's so good.
The Swarm. God's sake, man, when are we gonna stop this massacre?
Yep. I'm buying that all day. Exclamation point, bump it if you guys want to do it. Let's raid out somebody. Who are we raiding? Let's see what we got. Let's see. Who are we raiding tonight? Who gets our massive audience tonight? Let's find out here. Let's see. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys for sticking around through the duration. I'm fully aware that the bump it or dump it segments are not like, and the DJ's not DJing stuff. We're basically where we're, you know, just kind of doing this kind of stuff. I'm fully aware that it doesn't draw as big of an audience of straight up DJing because we sort of set the expectation that this is a DJ channel. That said, I'm not going to ever stop doing stuff like this. And I really enjoy doing this stuff a lot. And so if you enjoy it too, please come back around when we're doing stuff like this and tell a friend about it, because I'd like to see more folks, more of the diehards that are down for talking shop and being nerdy with music and enjoying it, right? We love it. Let's see who we're going to raid. We're going to raid. Let's see. No. Let's raid. All right, what do you guys want? Do you guys want something weird? Do you guys want more music? What do we where are we going with it?
Surprise.
Big up MP.
Is MP in here? I didn't even see her. MP, I missed the chat. What up? Good to see you. Hope you're good. We've been doing some bump it or dump it for the heads. You know how it goes. We're you know, for the OGs, for those who really are down with it.
Corrosive Sound's got a question for you there. Are we allowed to request songs for review?
Yes. So you can do it in the Discord or earlier on in the very beginning when we started, I put an open call for tunes as well. We're going to hit Slip. We're going to go to Canada and hit Slip.
There we go.
Yep, that's the homie. He is doing what you probably tuned in to see if we were doing it here. he's DJing some dope beats. So let's right into him. All right, let's see. Hell yeah. Shouts out to all those for sticking around for the duration, or if you just showed up 5 seconds ago, you are all dope. Appreciate those who put money on it. That helps a lot. I am not rich. And so if you want to help pay for all the electricity, by all means, I appreciate that. And if you live in the Sacramento area, I own a computer store called Sacramento Tech Exchange, !STE in the chat. Come visit the shop. I'm there 6 days a week. I would enjoy the company. You can also follow us at the Sac Tech Exchange channel down there in the chat as well. And you can see live streams from the chat. Billy turning a screwdriver on a laptop. If you want to see shit like that, make sure you tune in for that. And that is all for us tonight. Thank you for those in the Zoom. Let me jump over to the Zoom. Thank you, Zoom Room. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
I had a good time.
Hell yeah, I love these sessions.
Times.
I really want to do these once a month. If we can get, keep the participation up like it was today. The chat was moving the whole time. Love that. All right, you guys. That's the diehards. Love you guys. Let's see you guys at the next one. We'll be back next week. Later, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
What's up, Billy? Thanks for hosting, man. Per usual.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
So, I took 3 edibles today, so that's why I was